So yeah, here we are.
Oh, this is sick.
What's going on, guys? Will from Royal Canadian Reptiles. This week we've got a special treat for you. I've got a good buddy, Khalil from 514 Reptiles coming over. All his info's in the description down below. Make sure you go give him some love. Go to his Instagram. He's got some really cool stuff. And he's due to be here any minute now. And I think what we'll do this week is we're going to take a look at Khalil's top 5 favorites that we've produced here at Royal Canadian Reptiles. I really hope you guys enjoy, and we'll get right into this. All right, guys, so we finally have Khalil here, and we're gonna take a look at the top 5 animals in the collection that Khalil chooses. So Khalil's top 5 here at RCR. You picked your 5 yet?
Take a look at this. Come take a look at this. This is insane. So this is a super phantom pinstripe paradox animal that you made. You
Correct.
made here?
Yes.
And it's a female that you're raising?
Yep.
This is just crazy. Look at that paradoxing coming through.
So yeah, guys, this is a super phantom. I believe it to be pinstripe as well. It's a super phantom paradox.
Yeah.
And it's also 100% het lavender albino.
Oh, that's a nice little addition. And so paradoxing, you just explained, this isn't genetic. You can't recreate this every time.
No. Unfortunately not.
It's just one of those.
It's almost like a birthmark on a person. So you can't, this is not a genetic trait, this paradoxing. It just so happens that it came out looking like this, and it's just such a cool look.
It's crazy. I mean, even I've seen pictures of this, but in person it's even crazier. It just has this white coming off like there's that chocolate called, I think it's Milka, where you have the white, like the white that's inside of it that comes out to the, I don't know, it's just weird. Hard to explain what it looks like, really.
Just a really cool animal.
Yeah.
Really cool. I'm hoping she's about, she's got that little paradox spot on her head.
Yeah.
And then just the paradox spot all over her body.
Yeah. This is definitely one of my favorites in here. I'll show you guys. We'll get down to number 1. But I think this is probably number 5 right now. I saw you had made the Cryptic. You had that Cryptic clutch.
Yep.
Mixed in with your clown, and you made some double head clown desert ghost, and you have the Cryptic gene. I think this is the one that I wanted to see. Pastel leopard Cryptic.
Yeah.
Boss yellow belly. Double head desert ghost clown. I saw this in pictures, but holy smokes, look at this. Yeah, this is much different than what you would see in pictures. Look at that. The striping from the leopard, and like, I saw a Cryptic, just basic Cryptic pastel. I'll show you guys what it looks like, how it bursts out all the pattern, and then leopard just comes and cleans it all up, does that dorsal stripe. The blacks are super deep. I mean, this is an insane looking animal. And that's not even what it could do in the visual forms, right? You can do Desert Ghost Clown with this animal on top of what it is here, right?
Yes, so this is double het DG Clown.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a really powerful animal, and they're really unexpected, these Cryptic animals. And it's just, I mean,
just popped out in your collection.
Yeah.
No.
And I've seen a lot of people have been popping it out recently, and what I believe is happening is I'm not really sure how it works. I know I've said before that it's a recessive. I'm not 100% sure on that. It's acting like a recessive with my stuff,
Yeah.
but I've been seeing people pop out cryptics out of like completely unrelated animals, totally separate collections. There's no relation at all other than the clown gene.
Okay, so here, this is a pastel cryptic animal. So no leopard in this one, as you saw previously. You don't have that dorsal stripe. It's just a bunch of banding coming through, all the way through the animal. Much brighter than just a pastel. And you have the head pattern again. So you have the eye, the wide eye stripes on top, and then the banding, and then the stripe usually cut right by the eye.
Yes. So yeah, this is just straight pastel cryptic. I mean, this could be yellow belly as well. I'm not 100%.
Right.
But you can obviously tell that this is not. This is also double het clown, but this is not a standard pastel or a pastel yellow belly.
Exactly.
You know, like the pattern's just wild.
Yeah. It's just
So,
you have that head pattern.
Yeah, the head is a really distinct giveaway for them. And then all this is like, it's borderline like puzzle looking.
Yeah.
But again, it's just another gene that I know was in the Bell line Desert Ghost stock, and it just so happened to pop up here, and we were really lucky to be able to add this sort of stuff into the collection and work with it.
Beautiful. Okay, here you go. This is an animal that you showed me. There you go. So here we have.
You're digging the cryptic stuff, eh?
I'm loving the cryptic stuff. So this is an Orange Dream Desert Ghost Cryptic, 50% head clown. And I think Will thinks it's gonna prove. I agree.
So
very well.
My reasoning for why I believe this will prove het clown is because all the cryptic stuff that I've been seeing is coming out of clown stuff. There's
Right.
a lot of the clown it's not the clown influence per se, but the cryptic animals that I've been seeing produced,
Yeah.
all of those are coming from clown in the pairing.
Okay.
So most of them are het clown. So I believe there's clown in the pairing for this guy. He's a pos het, but because he's cryptic, I believe he's going to prove het clown as well.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
Now, I'm not saying that they're
I agree.
linked in any way, but it's just a gut feeling.
That's how it's been happening for you. And
Right.
just based how clean this animal is, and I mean, first of all, you have the cryptic eye.
Cryptic influence on the head.
On
yeah,
the head,
and
on
obviously the pattern.
the eyes, and the banding, and then like we saw in the pastel cryptic, it has a bunch of banding like coming across, like here, more towards the tail. Just how clean this guy is, cleaned up most. I mean, there are some alien heads, but it's just much cleaner look to them. Here it kind of goes away. You don't really see much alien heads.
One of the things that Cryptic does, if you hold him like that, so right here, it's not your standard like round alien head. It's almost like the alien heads have been pinched together,
Yeah.
and nice and tight, and they're almost like little towers. They have like an hourglass shape to them.
Mm-hmm.
These alien heads all have this hourglass looking shape, and that's actually a telltale for Cryptic stuff.
Yeah.
Again, there's still so much that I need to do with this to really understand what's going on. I'm not the only person working with it. There's lots of other guys that have it, but I chat with most of those guys fairly consistently, and we just sort of bounce ideas off each other and what happened when you bred it to this, and we're just trying to figure out really what this can do and what the real potential is in this.
So we have two similar animals here, and between the two, one of them has an extra gene of fire, one doesn't. But we're gonna take a look at the one with fire, has more blushing. I'll show you guys them right here. They're both insanely beautiful animals, but we're gonna go with this one as one of my tops. So what this puzzle has. So from what you've seen, and I mean you work with puzzle quite a bit,
Correct.
whether they're het or visual, they have very aggressive types of behavior. Not aggressive, but they're very nippy type of animals.
They're
hungry.
They're defensive.
Right.
They breed really well. They eat really well. I think the puzzle gene in general is just very prolific. I think it's just eats well, breeds well, does everything well. That's classic puzzle.
Yeah.
So this animal is actually not a puzzle. This is a Firefly yellow belly, double het puzzle clown.
Right.
So, I mean, you can obviously, this is not a classic Firefly yellow belly. It's got a ton of het influence in there. Those flamings. I'd love to point at the flaming, but I know I'm gonna get tagged. If
Yeah,
I
go
do.
ahead. Well, we're looking at all this
over here. Yeah, this is that
kind of
flaming
blushes
is,
out from the stomach.
I think this is going to translate really, really well into an actual visual puzzle clown.
Clown, yeah.
I hope so. Really excited about that project.
I think so too. Yeah, this is just a clean animal. I mean, there's not much to explain on it, but just the pattern, the colors, the blushing, the different blacks on it, and it's just a beautiful looking animal.
It's also got a bit of a, I'm not sure if the camera will pick it up, but it's got a bit of a different tinge to it.
Yeah.
A different hue to it than a standard Firefly yellow belly.
100%.
It's not as much yellow.
Yeah.
It's more of like a tangerine kind of orange to it in the sides of it.
Yeah.
And this is one of my favorite snakes that I produced this year. That whole clutch came out just incredible.
Yeah, no, beautiful animal. One of my favorites here. So this is the animal that I've been wanting to see ever since it hatched here at Royal Canadian Reptiles. I work with clown, not a lot, but it's one of my main focuses. And desert ghost as well. I'm working with desert ghost, and this is a combination of both. So this is a double recessive desert ghost clown that will hatch. You hatched 2 of these, right?
I did, yes.
Yeah, and this one actually, you told me just shed today or yesterday?
It just shed out last night, yeah.
Right, last night. And I don't know how much the camera can pick this up, but the colors of this animal are just insane. You almost think it has pastel, right? Like it's a pastel desert ghost clown, but it's not. Just desert ghost, straight up desert ghost clown. Which when I was telling Will, I believe this is also blade. I think with the way the blade, what it'll do is just kind of like give it a dorsal stripe, clean up the sides. I know that desert ghost would probably do this with the clown gene, but I think blade helps a lot and does that crazy dorsal stripe, really cleans out the sides, takes out most of like just a little bit of brown pigmentation on, just a little bit, barely see it, but generally speaking, just a clean animal. The head pattern, I don't know if we can get the head pattern on camera. It's crazy. It's just a beautiful animal. I mean, I knew it was gonna be one of my favorites coming here, and it really is. I mean, nothing blows my mind what this animal looks like in person, and that's just the beginning of it. So everything that's been made in clown now can just be desert ghost can be thrown on top of it, and we'll see all this cleaning up that it's gonna do, and all the it's gonna bring out the blacks and amp up the yellows and amp up all the bright colors and the bright genes. There's so much to do with this.
For the people that are watching this, that maybe you're not super familiar with ball pythons, and to a lot of people, if you're not really like plugged into the morph game and the combinations of specific genes, you may think that this looks just like a clown, which it does. It is a clown. So you may think that this looks just like a clown, but we'll put a clown in beside him, and you'll be able to see the difference. Now this is a clown female. And this is what the desert ghost does to it. Just like it's just a clown on complete steroids.
Yeah, 100%. Alright guys, so leaving Royal Canadian Reptiles facility, going back home soon, and this is an animal that I picked up from them. This is a spider lesser extreme gene animal. So the extreme gene is something that RCR works here with, and it basically, I mean, you could probably give us a better explanation of what it does in most of your animals.
So the extreme gene is basically it's a pattern and color mutation. There's not been too many people working with it. It does have a super form which fully stripes an animal. A lot of people thought it was similar to this tri-stripe. Now this is just a single gene, butter spider extreme, and you can tell by looking at that it's not just a butter spider.
Wow.
Butter spiders don't stripe like that. Butter spiders are nowhere near this clean, this bright. And this is your new girl.
Yes.
And I'm excited to see what you guys do with the extreme stuff.
Me too. I've been wanting to get into it, and this is the perfect girl to get into it with.
It almost doesn't look like a spider. Like it's a very weird. The extreme, one of the key things to look for in the extreme is it looks like it's melting. So if you look on this side, you can see like it looks like paint.
That's true. Yeah, it looks like
down.
melting paint and heat. Or
it looks like it's like chocolate or something dripping down the snake. That's a key in a lot of extreme combos.
All right, man.
All right, bro. Thanks for coming out.
Thanks for having me.
Really appreciate it.
Great, awesome facility, man.
Guys, yeah, no, thank you. Appreciate that, man. It was a lot of work.
Building here. Yeah, I mean, all the dedication you put into this and how far you've come and what what you're dedicating to your hobby / business is.
Yeah,
it's inspiring. That's for sure.
You can do it. Anybody can. You just gotta put the time in. Is really what it comes down to.
Just gotta keep doing it non-stop and
yeah.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So that's it for this week. Make sure you guys go check out 514 Reptiles. All the information will be in the description down below. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll see you guys next week.
Bye, guys.